Hello everyone, my name is Chance Brunton and welcome back to the StarCraft II Heart of the Swarm campaign. In this episode, we are going to the planet of Char. We have no choice. Last time we finished up on the planet of Xeris by conquering everything and absorbing all the power of the Primal Zerg, and now we must fight for control over the planet that used to be the Zerg homeworld. Although not their birthplace, that was Xeris. But this was the homeworld. Until we blew it up in the end of the last campaign. Or at least overran it with some kind of Xel'Naga artifact with a giant energy pulse that just burned everything in its path that was Zerg. And which is also what turned us human again. Although, we just ditched that now. Yeah, our human friends are not going to be happy about that. Okay, so what have we to talk about here before starting the mission? What is everyone's take on this place? We can look at Warfield's compound. They've apparently set up some kind of installation here for looking over this planet.
The Dominion sure made themselves at home while I was gone. Once I've reclaimed my forces, General Warfield is getting evicted.
Oh, I don't want to fight Warfield. He was a great guy.
How can Zagara stand against you? Surely she has no chance.
Zagara is different than the other broodmothers. Tougher, meaner.
You sound as if you admire her.
I know something about being cornered and deciding to fight anyway. She won't make it easy.
There are 2 broods on this planet.
But there is only one swarm. The rogue brood will be brought back into the fold.
You will collect their essence.
We'll assimilate them if we can, or kill them if we must.
Take their essence, then you will do both.
Not quite the same thing.
One of your broodmothers, Zagara, refuses to acknowledge that you are the Queen of Blades. Before you can reclaim Char from the Terrans, you will need to bring her brood back into the fold.
Well, it's debatable whether... We're not the same Queen of Blades, certainly. We've changed a lot. I mean, you know, we became sort of human again, almost. And now we're more primordial than we were before. Not all Zerg units morph from larvae. Banelings, for example, are morph from Zerglings. Oh yes, so I think I touched on this in the last episode, which is that the the Lurker is the first unit I think we've gotten in StarCraft II that morphs from another unit. And so now, I think now, we're going to get the Baneling, which does the similar thing, but it comes from Zerglings.
Zagara's brood is currently huddled in Char's acid marsh, where you stored millions of eggs for future use. From the location of her hive cluster, it appears Zagara intends to gather as many eggs as she can.
Right. So we need more.
She's trying to build an army. But how will she hatch the eggs?
She can place them in a birthing pond to quicken. I have located our hive cluster near one such pond.
Then I'll collect enough eggs to spawn an army and destroy Zagara.
Right, so we need more eggs than she does. Pretty simple. Let's build an automated extractor right away so that it can be building minerals or gas for us. And we will start building Zergling drones as quickly as possible to collect minerals to fill out the rest of our economy.
Retribution will be mine.
And we shall move out some creep.
You are not the Queen of Blades. You have no claim here, traitor. Leave Char while you can. These eggs and this swarm belong to me.
Quickly. That's not the ability I meant to use. Oh, there's so many abilities, it's so confusing.
These eggs are different than the others.
This Baneling nest is ready to hatch immediately.
Let's see what damage we can do to Zagara here.
Speak.
Oh, dang it! I just cannot keep Kerrigan selected and properly use the right abilities.
Zagara has deep tunneled back to her base to recover her strength. She will return.
Let's build another hatchery for increased production.
Banelings very useful. Morph from Zerglings. Any Zergling can morph to Baneling.
Boldly.
Right, so banelings are essentially
We
rolling
adapt.
balls of acid that explode on impact. They're great for destroying enemy structures or taking out large amounts of light biological units.
I can sense the unhatched eggs. Now I just have to get them before Zagara.
Or destroying
We are
light
without
biological
limit.
units such as marines, medics, marauders, basic
The
infantry, that sort
swarm
of thing.
conquers all.
Of course, you
Make
don't
your
want
peace.
banelings to just go off anywhere because
Our
you can set off a
conquest
bunch of
continues.
banelings with like a single zergling and it would be a complete waste of banelings, which is a
We
big
adapt.
tactic in multiplayer. Alright, let's build up some more drones because we're getting a lot of money now. And we have 2 hatcheries. Oh, all of our forces have died.
Defeat me 1,000 times, and
Sure.
I will always return.
Alright, what have we got?
Boldly.
We've got almost
We
20,
are without limit.
and we can't let Zagara
I
get
am the
100.
swarm.
Now, let's get some extra tech buildings. I think I don't want to just stick with Zerglings and all that, so let's get some roaches, and we will upgrade our hatchery to a lair, which unlocks
is it
additional
this
tech structures that we can build.
Yes.
So that would mean that we could get, say,
We
hydralisks,
adapt.
which would be useful.
This world is mine.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff here for us to have to deal with. Okay, we
No
can do that.
time like the present. Our
Although this
conquest
might be a lot
continues.
easier
The swarm
if we had
conquers all.
some supporting troops.
We are without
All right,
limit.
let's get Kerrigan back a little bit. We can collect some eggs we missed over here, and then we'll build some additional units, starting with some roaches. And keep spreading out the creep. And also, it will be very important to get some extra
There are more
queens.
eggs nearby.
We require
Getting
more
queens will be
minerals.
particularly important right now because we got rid of Kerrigan's healing ability. And so the only way we can heal her, other than passive regeneration, will be to get extra queens doing
Yes.
transfuses.
I am the
Transfuses
swarm.
give health. So we have...
Warning. A wave of Zerglings is approaching our hive cluster.
Speak
from what direction?
boldly.
Like, are they going to run right through our army, or are they going to come from a different direction such that
no
we should retreat a
time
little
like
bit?
the present.
Let's retreat back a little bit. We should probably build some spine crawlers around the place
We must
Just-
beat that on creep.
to help in case we get caught off guard a bit.
I'm under attack.
Alright, perfect. The Zergling wave ran into our army
Retribution will be
and
mine.
died, so now our army can push
We are
forward
without
and
limit.
continue
Your
to
queen
do
is under
damage.
attack. This world
Attack
is
Zagara.
mine.
Focus Zagara down!
Make your
Oh.
peace.
I never really die. I am the swarm.
Did she get that egg before she died, or did she not? I'm not clear on that. Alright, well, let's build that hydralisk den now, so that we can get some hydralisks. And we have 43 workers out of 21 here. Oh my gosh, I've way overbuilt.
We found several infested Terran structures nearby. They seem to be of interest to the feral Zerg.
I'll destroy them if I get a chance.
Seem to have way overbuilt the
We require more
the number
minerals.
of
This
drones
world
we
is
need
mine.
to harvest minerals properly. So we'll build some buildings with the leftover ones, and we'll stop producing extra drones. Now we can get some hydralisks,
Require more
which is great because the roaches are only able to
The
attack
swarm
things on the
conquers
ground.
all.
Can any unit collect these eggs, or just Kerrigan? Just Kerrigan can collect these eggs.
Boldly.
Alright, good to know.
We destroyed one of the infested Terran structures. One more remains.
Require more minerals.
Excellent.
We adapt.
Where is the one other? It's up there. Okay. So destroying
swarm
infested
conquers
structures is a
all.
bonus objective that gives us extra
Makes
Kerrigan
us
levels, so we
suffer.
definitely want to focus on that.
Our conquest
Let's focus our
continues.
attention on pushing towards it and keep spreading creep
What is it this time?
across the map.
We are
That
without
creep would
limit.
be useful.
I sense more eggs. Here.
Now, Zagara
It
is
is
about to
time.
come out of her base with some Ultralisks. Oh, crap. That's not good.
I
Oh,
am
run
the
away.
swarm.
Run away.
Our conquest
Oh, no, they're just in
continues.
her base. She's not coming out
This
with the
world is
Overlords.
mine.
Ultralisks. If she came out with Overlords, I would
without
not
limit.
be concerned. In fact, I would probably laugh.
A minor setback.
So that was actually a great opportunity to kill her sooner rather than later, before she could do anything.
It is
And that gives us
time.
time to go after the other infested command
Our
center,
conquest
which will give us an
continues.
extra Kerrigan level. And we need some additional roaches, I think. But things are going
I am the
pretty
swarm.
well at the moment.
This world is mine.
Keep spreading that creep, and we should be able to get some upgrades. Let's focus on missile attacks and ground carapace. Melee would only really help our Zerglings right now, and honestly, our Zerglings don't need so much help.
We destroyed the last infested Terran structure.
Good. Let's focus our attention again on the eggs.
No time like the present. Halfway there. Continues.
I am a little bit concerned moving all of our troops at once and having most of our army across
Your
the map,
queen listens.
because it means that the
The
reinforcements might be
swarm
maneuvered
conquers all.
down the wrong
I am
path
eternal as long as the swarm survives.
and will run right into
without
something
limit.
that will kill them all. So let's try and group our army up closer to base and make sure that we always kill everything between the reinforcements and
Retribution
ourselves.
will be mine.
Don't think finding those pathetic baneling nests will save you.
It's helpful. It's really
I
helpful.
am the swarm.
Now where do we want to go? Let's go to the eastern side of the map, I
Yes.
guess.
Your queen listens.
Now, she doesn't venture out with detection, so she won't see our creep tumors to kill them.
Boldly.
Do we have a queen with us? No, we don't. Let's build a couple of queens, if nothing else, so that we can use them to build
What is
creep
it this
tumors
time?
around the place and keep spreading our creep.
conquest continues. I am the swarm.
That would be useful. It would give us increased vision and
queen
movement and all
listens.
that. Oh, and she's coming down towards us, so let's
Boldly.
take the opportunity to kill her really quick. Oh, easy. No problem.
A minor setback.
Yeah, one a time or two
We
is a
are
minor
without
setback,
limit.
but I can kill you consistently and
I
quickly
am the
every
swarm.
single time. So that's a little bit more than a minor setback.
Boldly.
Now that
The
Overseer
swarm
bothers me a little
conquers
bit.
all.
That was part of Zagara's
adapt.
brood. That Overseer is a detector,
world is
so
your
that
queen.
would be able to
Listen.
find
Just a little more.
that
No
would be
time
able to
like the
find any
present.
baneling nests, or not baneling nests, any creep tumors that we have about. But it is gone right now. Let's just hope no others return, at least not for a while.
Mixed with
Now, malignant
suffer.
creep could be useful here, especially if we were planting more creep tumors, because then we could spread all across the map readily. But still, I think the... Oh, that's probably
Speak.
why our drone count got so insanely out. I forgot
Yes.
that we were building them 2 at a time,
Boldly.
so I wasn't paying as much attention to the
We are
counter.
without limit.
If we were building 1 at a
am
time,
the
then I
swarm.
probably would have built, like, about
Make
the right
your
amount.
peace.
Oh well. Oh, that's 100 eggs. Okay, so mission complete.
I have enough eggs. Abather, infuse the birthing pond. Get those eggs to hatch for me.
Simple. Catalytic solution. Accelerated quickening. Army ready in a moment.
And now, I will take back my brood.
That is a lot of banelings and zerglings. How many troops do we have
Speak.
now?
Our conquest
We have
continues.
279 troops. That's pretty impressive.
There is still time for me to stop you.
Now, we will enable structure attack on these banelings,
What is it this time?
so that now they will just
adapt.
smash everything. Oh, that... Oh, this is a train of death like I
No
haven't
time
seen
like the
since playing
present.
custom maps in StarCraft
This
1.
world is mine.
This is incredible. This is like big game hunters all over again.
We adapt.
So that no,
I
there's
am
there's no time left to stop this. This by the time you get to this, it's over. Oh, this is just too much.
You have such power.
And because we have building attack enabled, the banelings are just going to destroy all of the buildings as well as all of the units. Just everything. Oh, the carnage. It's impressive. This is what the Zerg are about, ladies and gentlemen. This is why the Zerg are so terrifying and can generate casualties in the billions. And that was with primarily just banelings and Zerglings. But when you have nearly 300 units in your army alone,
Make your peace.
that's just what happens.
This world is mine.
So what do we have to do? We have to destroy the entire
The
base?
swarm
Okay.
conquers all.
I wish they'd give us some reinforcements from the pool as we use stuff up, but they gave us enough to be sure.
Kill her.
I only did as you instructed, my queen.
Hold.
What?
I told you to rebel against me.
You told all your broodmothers to be strong, to fight, to conquer. You said the Zerg lead by force of will. Your will is strongest, and I shall serve you.
I will let you live, Zagara. I want to rebuild the swarm, and you are a part of that plan.
You are my queen.
So at this point, you gotta admire the Protoss. Probably. I mean, maybe they have just as many issues, I can't remember. But the Zerg are apparently on as shaky a ground, if not shakier, than the Dominion. They're all just backstabbing traitors, only working for each other because if they don't, they'll end up dying. At least the Protoss have some loyalty.
Zagara is here to serve your will.
Sure.
Tell me, Zagara, how would you drive the Terrans from this world?
I would obliterate their fortress on the Dauntless Plateau. But the only way to reach it is through the Bone Trench. Be warned, the Terrans flooded our tunnels with lava. We will be exposed on the surface until we reach the plateau.
That doesn't concern me. Warfield has no idea what he's up against.
But what of the Zelnaga artifact? Could the Terrans still possess it?
They might, but I know it's not here on Char. It's no threat to us.
Great, she has inside information this time. Wonderful. Alright, let's start by taking a look at the evolution pit. We do not have an evolution mission, but we do have Baneling mutations available. So we can either get Banelings to heal nearby units and structures, we can increase their blast radius, or we can increase the damage dealt to the primary target. That would be useful against armored things. It would also be particularly useful against buildings. Let's go ahead and do that, I think. And then let's start speaking to everybody, starting with Abathur.
In the past, did I ever give you humans to experiment on?
Yes, very bad. Primitive structures, minimal biological adaptability,
I was born a Terran.
rare Terran individuals, high psionic potential, overcome flawed origins.
From now on, we won't be doing any more experiments on humans.
Am pleased to know it.
We're that bad that he doesn't want to experiment on us.
There used to be billions of Zerg here. What happened?
You dispersed the swarm to search for the parts of a Zelnaga artifact. But when the Terrans came here with that same artifact, you recalled the nearest broods to defend you.
I see. But what of the broods that were still out in deep space?
They went feral. They attacked each other. They died by the millions.
That will not happen again.
Well, you think.
Do you know why I beat you in battle?
You were stronger than I.
No.
Faster then.
No.
Do not toy with me, my queen. Tell me your secret.
Smarter.
Talk to Abathur in the evolution pit.
He will tell me?
He will change you. Go.
Okay.
The Terrans, they cannot collect essence.
No.
They will fade.
They are more dangerous than you know.
I will taste their essence. Then I will know them.
No, there's more than just essence. These Zerg, they're very narrow-minded.
The swarm is growing again. Now for you, Warfield. Reclaiming this world will send a message to your Emperor. I'm coming for him.
One would hope that that is kind of why Abathur wants to study the Protoss, at least, because they're the best example of everything the Zerg do not understand. Okay, so let's look at what the next mission is.
To reach the Dauntless Plateau, we must move the swarm through the Bone Trench. The Terrans will bring everything they have against us.
Now, I wonder if this plays the same whether you take out the aerial platform or the Nidus network, because I do remember she did say that this would be, Zagara said this would be more difficult because the Terrans destroyed the Nidus tunnels with lava. And we chose to do that in the first campaign, but we could have taken out the air instead. So if we had done that, I wonder, would it just change the dialogue here, like with Tosh and Nova? That just would have changed some dialogue, maybe the same thing here. Or maybe this would give us a different level. I don't know. When I'm editing this video, I'll probably look it up and post it on the screen, probably to that side of me, somewhere. And so you'll know, but I won't until then. But in the next episode, we will move on to Fire in the Sky, to destroy the Terran fleet, and make our way safely through the Bone Trench, apparently. In the meanwhile, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.
Oh look, by repeatedly spam clicking everything, I get monkeys.
I'm pretty sure that there's a monster back there. Oh, he's right there! Oh god, I ran the wrong way! I ran the wrong way! Oh. That could have saved me 100 times right now. Oh.